Hi, playing EXO now. Since I beat Artificial Ascent in 2 days, we're already moving on to a new hardest. Again, EXO is really fun, and I like it. It's an awesome level with a very hard pre-drop. Pre-drop is a choke point. Big choke point. I've already warmed up because I placed all my checkpoints. But yeah, I have a feel for the level now. Only like the sync parts are impossible. The second one isn't so bad, but the first one is living hell. I just don't like these sync parts. Like I can't even do it. I did it once. I remember when this level first came out, it was like insanely hard. I think it was like top 40, top 50. That just goes to show how easy the game used to be. Like when I saw that this level fell off the demon list, I was shocked. So I remember I thought like EXO was still list worthy when it was on the list. So seeing it fall off was like surreal. Because I've always liked this level. I've always like followed like this level's placement when it was on the list. This spam's hard. Like that this is my limit. Like this is my CPS limit. That can also happen. If you click that last orb too late, you're dead. Well, this part's the most fun part in the level. Having to go in between those two blocks while you're upside down, it's just it's so fun. Also, you're not upside down there. What am I talking about? Also, you see in the title I put 62 to 100, but that's not a hard run at all. It's just the best run I've done. Because, like, I can do 62 to 100 pretty easily. Might not seem like it because I'm really struggling. But that's because I'm streaming. That's my excuse. See, I get so nervous at that sync part. I shouldn't, but like, it's as simple as click to the music, but it's just done so poorly. It's done so badly. That's 62 to 100 already done. Let's see if I can get a better run so I can take that out of the title. Now this part is hard. It's a little awkward there at the end with the pink orb timing into that blue orb. Because if you hit him at the wrong time, you can't just hold for the next two jumps. Yeah, it might be better just not to hold. Wow. See, I have to time that last jump or else I was dead. X though. Ah. XO jump scare. Can we get like a Geometry Dash horror game? Someone's got to get on that. Like Geometry Dash Five Nights at Freddy's. With like Geometry Dash YouTubers as like FNAF animatronics. I can't think of like what animatronics would be who. I can't. I'm really not creative enough. Man, I'm so close to getting a better run. I hit it too late. I'm an idiot. I know I can do this run to 100. I don't know why that's funny, but it just cuts off right at the like that note, and it kind of just syncs perfectly. It's like a perfectly synced death. How am I dead? I clicked just barely too late. How? How? I didn't even know that was something you could do. Man, like I said, that's like the limit of my CPS. I can't click any faster than that. It's really hard. How do you make gameplay like this? Like, how do you make gameplay this creative and just fun? And proceed to use 1.0 decoration and have it look good. Like, how does a level like this play this well and look this good? I mean, aside from this part looks really bare bones. This part's like the most bare bones out of the entire level. Also, does anyone else realize that whenever you go like up and down, like whenever you switch gravities, there's like a blue and orange stripe that goes up and down your screen, like between switching upside down and normal. That's just kind of something that like no one ever notices when playing this game. Like that's something I'm just now noticing. That's just a part of the game, and it's weird. No one ever is just like it gets distracted by that or anything. Can I do that jump, please? This is definitely taking more than 2 days. I don't know how I beat Artificial Ascent in 2 days. I just went God mode, got 70% in one day, and then just beat it the next. From 70. A fluke from 70 is crazy on Artificial Ascent. Like, that's the quickest I've ever beaten a hardest. Well, aside from, like, the easier ones that I've done. I should do a video, like, revisiting my hardest. Kind of be copying some other YouTubers, because, you know, other people have done it, so I wouldn't be the first. But it'd be interesting to, like, revisit them. The first one I can remember is Deadlocked. That was like my first like hardest. And the second one I can remember is Demonic Morning. There was one before that, but I cannot remember what the name of the level was. Then after Demonic Morning, I beat Theory of Firepower. After Theory of Firepower, I beat Ado. And after Ado, I went to Woe Sonic. Then into Thanatophobia. Thanatophobia to Allegiance. Allegiance to Prismatic Haze. Prismatic Haze to Bloodbath. Bloodbath to Audio Expulsion. And Audio Expulsion to Artificial Ascent. And now Artificial Ascent to Exo. Whenever I beat this. That's pretty much a timeline of all my hardest I've beaten. I think the craziest hardest I've ever beaten is still the craziest hardest I've ever beaten is still Prismatic Haze. Like, it felt like it was so impossible when I first tried to play it, and because Allegiance was my hardest. I really didn't think I could ever beat Prismatic Haze when I tried it. It felt absolutely impossible. And that level's still pretty hard. Like, that's still a really hard level. I put a lot of work into beating that. I think that's like the hardest I'm the most proud of beating is Prismatic Haze, because it was so out of my skill range. But it was so fun. Like, the level was actually really fun. Like, I absolutely love Prismatic Haze still. No, I think Prismatic Haze and... Wait, no. I don't even think I died past 90 on Prismatic Haze. Wait, did I? I don't know. I don't remember. But I think Bloodbath or Prismatic Haze are like the only two levels that I've got 90% plus fails on. Like all the other hardest I've beaten, I haven't died past like 90. Artificial Sun, I flew from 70. Audio Expulsion, I flew from like probably in the 70s somewhere. I don't actually remember. Audio Expulsion was just a blur. Audio Expulsion happened, I beat it, and then I moved on. To this day, that's probably one of the funniest completions to ever exist in this game's history. There's no way. Like that was just like rewatching it is just hilarious. I didn't put music over it like I usually do for my hardest because it was just I couldn't help it. Like I had to share my experience with beating that. Like I was trying not to laugh that whole entire attempt and yet I somehow beat it. And all it was that I was laughing about was thinking about a video that my friend was like asking me why I sent it so much in our group chat. And all it was Chick Hicks from the car from Cars just turning around and it just plays the fart sound effect. Like that like meme like fart wet fart sound effect. And it just I don't know why. It is funny, but it just is. Like if you watch the completion around like 49, around like 49 you can hear me like chuckle under my breath a little bit because I'm trying to hold back the laughter. I really should have had auto deafen because having to hear at like I think it was like around 29%. my friend asking me why I liked the video of Chick Hicks shitting so much. And then my other friend who lived with me and was also in call heard that and started bursting out laughing. I remember yelling, "Shut up." And he just kept on going. The friend who lived with me and was like laughing at it was like trying to make me mess up, and I somehow just beat the level. I just somehow did not mess up. I was in like a flow state. Oh, come on. I really hope I have another completion like that. That's like, it's like great content right there. I still don't know if I even want to edit the audio expulsion recordings, because like they're just, I think I might have deleted them actually, because there wasn't enough content there. Yay. Don't die. New best run to 100. Let's go. That's 56 to 100. I can now change the stream title. $567 to 100. Yep, that's what I wanted to put down. I can move back now. I don't think this is. I wanna go here. I actually found a trick to this part. That's the I won't click to the music there. Oh man. Yeah, let me show you my little secret. This might help some few people with this. There, I buffer this. Look. Buffer. Then I do 2 clicks and then 3 clicks for this. 1 1 2 1 2 3. If you click to the music there, I realize it's harder. Then for that first click there, you buffer. And it's really easy. Now obviously it's possible to mess up this first bit. But it's still way easier. I noticed. Like it made it so much easier. Oh, okay, that's 45 to, that's only 20%? What? Okay. But you do have to hit that yellow orb there. If you don't hit the yellow orb, you don't make it. Dang it. No, I need to find more intermediate levels to get me better at this game. Like, playing hardest is just gonna, like, slowly build up my skill. I need to, like, play levels like Blade of Justice and, like, easier extremes. I want to build up my skills so I can beat Wazaretta. I need to play, like, more fast-paced levels. Wazaretta can be, like, my Nelv warm-up. Because now my problem with Nelv was the CPS needed to beat it. Because I could do the skill parts. But when it came to like some of the faster clicking parts, it kind of messed me up a bit. So I need to play more levels like that are fast paced. Like, I have a very specific skill set in this game. Like, I say I'm a well-rounded player, basically. I don't really have a best game mode. I don't really have, like, a certain type of, like... Like, I do have a certain type of level that... Like, I have certain types of levels I'm better at. The ones that involve like skill and they have like more game modes instead of like fast paced, like constant changing of game modes and whatnot. Like levels like Artificial Ascent, they don't really change game modes all that often. And EXO, there's like not as many game mode changes as like Artificial Ascent. Like this level's a lot more chill. This level has like more of a chill atmosphere. And the only 3-speed part I can think of might be like the last sync part, and that's it. Everything else is like one time, like half speed, 1 speed, and 2 speed. Like this level is just pure skill base. There's no like fast paced like gameplay, no fast speeds, no constant game mode changes. That's why it is like the perfect fit for me. That's why I feel like I could beat this relatively quickly. Not within the next 3 days. Not within my next 3 days off. Not happening. But I have until the end of March. See, I don't even know what to beat after this. Like, I don't have any ideas. I could go straight for no, but like I said, I want to beat Wazaretta first. Like, I don't even find Wazaretta fun right now. That's because it's just way too hard. Like, I consider doing Wazaretta instead of EXO. But it's not in my skill range. I could probably try for Killbot. It is near impossible to get runs from like anywhere but the Minikube. My finger's starting to hurt. Well, not hurt, but starting to fall asleep. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Oh man, that was actually a pretty decent run. It's only like 30%, but that's like all the difficulty of the level right there. Because after that is the sync part and then the end part. I got pretty close. Maybe I should move back. Oh, this sync part. I fucking hate this part. I hate this part. I hate it. I hate this. It's so poorly synced. It's Editor, put in the plankton scream right when I did that weird noise. I said editor, like the editor isn't me. Like I have some hired editor. Nope, all me. What? What is that? I clicked 3 times and it just didn't work. I hate it. Maybe if I sing along it'll work. No, it makes it worse. It's just it. It works. Ooh, that's pretty good. Here's the ship from hell. Like, what is this? This is so hard. This is one of the hardest parts in the level right here. Like, I'm not even kidding. It just, I clicked on the sink. I clicked to the sink. It's so awkward. I try to have like a click pattern, but even that doesn't work. This is such a choke point. It's just, it's really hard. You know, Sonora hasn't been here in a long time. Was he only here for Nelv? Because I'm not going back to Nelv. Not for now. Too hard. My main motivation for beating it when I wanted to beat it was a list demon. But now that it's not a list demon, I don't really have as much motivation to play it. I just died immediately. I would love to get a good run from here. You know what? I think I have a good finale for like I can't speak. I just get thrown right in. I can't focus while playing and talking at the same time. So my best is probably like right after that spam. So you're not supposed to do that. I thought I was dead. Ever think you're dead? Bro, it's just spam. If I can at least get to the duel. The duel ship, that's all I want. Please? Duel ship? I passed it? What? What? It came out of nowhere. I'm going from 0. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this beginning part. You're gonna be seeing a lot of those dash orb. She's in love with the concept. She's in love with the concept. I can't do it. She's in love with the concept. I'm not in love with this concept of the dash orb. I hate having choke points at the beginning of a level. Because it just makes my nerves go up every time I pass it. Like every time I pass that dash orb, my nerves just immediately go up. You could... The gameplay choices in the beginning part are not good. You could say the concept is bad. You could say I'm not in love with the concept. I can't, just this level, the beginning of this level is so hard. Like I might not even get a new best this stream. That's how hard it is. My new best is only 20. My best is only 20. I felt like I hit it so late there, and yeah, I'm still dead. I'm just dead. I'm not in love with this beginning part. I hit it, then I let go? What am I doing? I love this level to death, but the beginning part is so bad. So choke pointy. It's such a choke point. That's why I prefer getting runs on this level. That's why it's so much more fun to play from start positions than from zero. I'll get better at this beginning part eventually. It will happen. See, the thing is, this beginning part's really testing my abilities. Okay? It's not a... That's all, that's just dumb. I'm dying at dumb spots. After that dash orb, it's not all that hard. It's just this first, like, 4%. I'm gonna get tired of this song quickly, aren't I? I hit that way too early. Should I go back to playing from start positions? Because this isn't fun. No, I want to get a new best. I really do. I know I'm capable of it. I got to 20. It's just this first green orb. It's nothing else in this beginning part. Just the green orb. Apparently that timing as well, because apparently I suck. Do I really need to put a start position after that green orb? If this green orb were nerfed, this level would move down like 10 positions. Like, really, this should not be hard. Like, the rest of this level isn't as hard as this green orb timing. I don't like to bitch and complain about a level that I really like, but, like, god damn, this green orb is just such a choke point. That's like my only gripe with this level, is getting anywhere is impossible. The furthest I've gotten is like 8. 8%. Doing this green orb feels so satisfying, yet so impossible. Like, it's near frame perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if it is a frame perfect. Need to give my finger a break so I can function. I will get somewhere eventually. I swear I will. But playing from zero is like Sisyphus pushing the rock up a hill for infinity. Like, this green orb is just literally Sisyphus pilled. I'm literally Sisyphus right now, trying to push my way through 3%. You heard me. 3. At least this choke point isn't like in the middle of the level. Because if a choke point click like this was in the middle of the level, I would cry. Six. I got 6. Guys, I got 6. I got 6. Why doesn't that line up sometimes? I hit it at the right time that I let go. Either my SEO device is broken or I'm really dumb. And it would really suck if my SEO device is broken. Because I don't have anything else to play this game with. I can play with my mouse. But look, watch. Just watch me play with my mouse. Like, it's way harder. There's different physics. Like I really like this level, but it's so stupid. And then that happens, and then that happens. Goodbye attempt. Goodbye attempt past green orb. You're gone. It's gone. Finally. Ah, dang it. I actually got a good attempt. Good as in I almost passed the pre-drop. I say pre-drop like this song has a drop. You get past, you get to like the little mini wave spam. It's just like the drop and like Sakup and Hell starts playing. Like that's not a drop. Bro, does anyone like actually like the drop part on like the Sakup and Hell song? I don't know what it's called, but like does anyone actually like that? Does anyone like actually enjoy how that sounds? Sounds like needles being poked into my ears. That's what it sounds like to me. What is that death? That's not. Just please don't do that. Like don't ever do that again. Close. It's like any attempt past that dash orb is just a good attempt. Can I please, please? I've gotten past that freaking ball with the pink orbs once. What is wrong with my bitrate? Holy crap. Okay, nope, that was just a choice that my phone gave me to put me at 144p. Yes, YouTube, I would love to watch videos in 144p. I love when YouTube is just like it gives you like advanced quality options, and it'll give you an option to put it 360p, and it's like high quality. High quality? That's 360p. It looks like garbage, even on a phone. What do you mean high quality? What are you smoking? Dang it. Look at my heart rate. It went up to 102 just because I got to 20%. Like, I get so nervous when I pass the pre-drop because it's like, oh my god, I actually passed all that hard stuff. Now it's time to do all the easy stuff. Never mind, I can't spam. I actually prefer to hit it later. I prefer to like die and not hit it rather than hit it early and die. Because it's like, well, I tried to hit it late, but it clicked too late. But if I click it too early, it's like, oh my god, why did I click it so early? Like, why did I click it that early? I clicked it so early there. This level's gonna take ages, isn't it? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I have a whole month to beat it. My vision's doing that weird thing where it just like looks weird to play the game. I might have to quit. I might have to call it quits without getting a new best. A new best is only 20. That's no, that's not something that happens. Pass all the hard stuff and do something stupid like that? Really? Not even gonna give me a shot at the drop? Just gonna die like that? Like, that actually annoys me. Like, that's actually annoying. There we go. I finally died that really hard gap. I passed it 3 times in a row. That gap's like insanely tight, and I somehow didn't die there 3 times. I'm not even mad because that's like a really hard gap. That's like that's an insanely hard gap. No, I think I've realized something. I hate first half heavy levels. I'd rather die in the second half, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this level is so first half heavy. The second half of this level is like, it's more balanced. But the first half is like, bam, 3% timing. Bam, weird ship gap at 16. Bam, freaking impossible ship from hell. Like, what? Why? Why is the first half so just impossible? That's a little dumb. Makes sense. I've died there plenty of times when practicing, but that's annoying. Holy consistency, what? The thing that sucks about having this timing at 3% is there's no point in like practicing it. Like, it's at 3%. You really want me to practice something at 3%? Like, I'm just gonna play from 0 and brute force it. And since it's just such an impossible timing, there is no getting consistent at it. You just gotta get lucky. And I do not like this level more than Artificial Ascent. I was gonna stop it. I don't like this level, but I do. I like the later parts, not the first half. The first half is ass. And that's why. Because of that one timing. One timing ruins this entire first half. I'm not joking. Can you at least almost get in that gap? Just like fit your. I swear, trying to. I feel like a cave explorer trying to go through that gap. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I'm getting consistent though. That's the weird part. Why am I actually getting consistent at this? Like I'm actually getting better at this like pre-drop. I shouldn't even call it a pre-drop. It's not a pre-drop. There is no drop. It's pre just slow part. Let's just call it the slow part. Now, I know that Minikube is also the slow part, but that's just the Minikube. I don't have a name for every part in this level though. Just the first 20% is the slow part. That little Minikube before the part at 60 is the Minikube. That dual ship is the ship from hell. Everything after the slow part is just the rest of the rest of the first half. That's just all it is. Sync parts are sync parts. Sync part 1 and 2. And 60 to like 60 to the 60 to sync 2 is the fun part. That's what I'll call that. The fun part. Cuz that's like the best part of the level. No, I honestly thought EXO would go a lot better than it is going so far. Like there was another route that I could have gone for a new hardest. There is another route that I could have gone that I would have had to play a few other levels to improve at a certain skill set that I'm really bad at. Well, not really bad, but that I'm not that good at. And no, it's not Wazureta. It's not playing fast-paced levels. Although, well, I guess that was a path I could have taken, but I didn't want to. Because Wazarette is harder than EXO. It's real hard. Why is that hard all of a sudden? That's just for no reason it's hard. See, my heart rate is like, well, it was low earlier. It was in like the 70s. But it's not high on this level. Like it was on Artificial Ascent, because I would get like far every single attempt. Once I do get better at this level, I'm gonna get like nervous. Can I please do that timing? And the ship part afterwards. I'm thinking too much about it. That's the issue. I have to think when I play this level. Because this level's skill based. God, the one thing keeping me from beating this level is this frickin' dash sword. I did like 19 to like 50 something. Like, if I could just get to that wave, I could do something. I'd either die at that dual ship, sink part, or I'd get far. See, look at my heart rate. It's below 80. I just don't get nervous on this level. It's impossible to get anywhere. And that's... Okay, that's dumb. That's super, super, duper, super, ooper, uber. It's dumb. This pre-drop really humbles me. It Oh, there's the Cave Explorer gap. God, the slow part actually infuriates me. It's so infuriating to play. The freaking Cave Explorer Gap. God, that's name. That's his name now. That gap is the Cave Explorer Gap. That's that's never happened. That's weird. That was weird. Can we all just talk about how like Jack Horner is just like the best like utterly evil villain ever? Like he's the most irredeemable villain ever. Like you can't redeem him. He is he's like the comedic evil villain and he just does it so they DreamWorks, they did such a good job with Jack Horner. He's just so nonchalantly evil. He's not like intimidating evil. He's just nonchalant about it. That's why I like him. Jack Horner is an awesome character. And Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is like it's one of my favorite movies. It's so good. Like easily DreamWorks best movie. No, I'm just gonna stop it there. I was too busy talking about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Like I remember the first time watching that movie, it was like hearing about it. I was like I was convinced. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll watch it. It looks cool. It's probably good. I like the art style. I absolutely love the art style in that movie. The art style in that movie, it's like Spider Verse style, even though like Spider Verse wasn't the first to do it. But I don't know how DreamWorks pulled that out of their ass. Like DreamWorks was like failing as an animation company. Puss in Boots came out in 2013 also, and it was I don't know if it's 2013, but it came out like early 2010s, and it was a bad movie. Just to simply put it, it was bad. I watched it before watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It is garbage. The first movie is so bad. I don't know how they turned like that into the second movie. How do you go from garbage to literal like literal just eye candy? I can't do the Cave Explorer gap. God dang it. I want to get past that gap. Just at least one more time. Believe it or not, I am getting better at this. Pre-drop will eventually just come to me in my sleep. This level's gonna come to me in the form of a sleep buff. Ah, no, I hit the roof. It didn't even kill me. Okay, I think I'm done. I want to keep playing though. This level's really fun. Of course, we have to do the daily level. I tried to land on those blocks, but I realized that they were foreground. They were not. They were decoration. Okay, let me do like 5 attempts on Blade Justice just to see how I do.
Hey, listen. Situation with the wood stove. About to get cold.
Okay, that's not bad. I think I should beat Blade Justice. I should. I probably should before I beat EXO. I don't know. I'll think about it. If I do, I'll probably do it off stream. Oh well. I'll be back tomorrow. More EXO. More Blade Justice. We'll see.